Let me turn my mic on. Hi, I'm Lindsay. I heard the message, and the message was clear. Don't let external forces illegitimize your intuition. Trust your instincts. Let's go. Let's get into it because I saw a few different things. One of the things I saw was you in a fun house, one of those hall of mirrors that have mirrors that distort your reflection and make you look a little funky and wonky. You were in a fun house of mirrors looking at your reflection. The distortion that you were looking at was starting to mess with your mind a little bit. And you started to believe that what you were seeing in the mirror was truth. You were starting to believe that that's how you really looked. That's how you do look. And what made it worse was the voices behind the mirrors echoing through the halls saying, no, no, that's how you look. No, that's real. What you're seeing is truth. When you know for a fact, you know you don't look like that. Your eyes aren't that big, okay? Your legs are not longer than your torso, all right? You know what those funhouse mirrors are displaying back to you. It's all fun and games. It's not truth. It is fiction. It is an illusion. And those voices calling out to you from behind those mirrors, telling you know what you're seeing is right. Don't listen to them. Put a blindfold on if you have to, okay? You'll be led through the funhouse A-okay, unscathed, won't break anything. Cover your ears if you have to so you can't hear any other voices but yours and God's. Distortion, illusion, mirror magic, gaslighting, even whatever you want to call what this energy is an energy that makes you second guess what you know to be truth. Whatever you want to call that, that's what this is. That funhouse of mirrors. Don't trust what you see in the reflection when you know. Third eye activation. When you know. The truth is otherwise. Listen, I got to take a sip. Not only are those voices behind the mirror calling you out, lying to you, saying that that's how you look, while you're trying to navigate out of this funhouse of mirrors, trying to find the exit, they're making you backtrack, saying, no, you already went that direction. You already tried that door. Knowing good God and dang well that you did not try that door, that you had not been down that hall. You had never seen the staircase before. You may have even left yourself some little breadcrumbs and pocket lint to lead you along the way so that you didn't get turned around or mixed up. They want you confused. Okay? Demented energy. All right? Unless you know that you are suffering from early onset dementia for real, and not for play, you are not confused. Why? Why would they want you confused? Because there is strength in clarity. When you are confused, you are vulnerable. You are weakened. You're not weak, though, and you're not confused. You know what you know, so trust your intuition. Let your instincts guide you. You're going to get out of this funhouse of mirrors, all right? What you see, okay, what you're being told, made to believe is not facts, it is all fiction. There is so much distortion here. I'm seeing some of you even second guessing an opportunity that has recently come in or is about to come in, an opportunity that is aligned with your future goals and your vision. You're second guessing this. Oh man, okay, I'll tell you what I'm seeing. Thank you. Now this is an example, okay? This is the metaphor. So it may not be all for all of you. You decided to put in a job application for a position that you could only dream about, but honestly felt that it wasn't possible, but you were going to go ahead and put in your application in just to see why not. What's the worst they could say is no, we're not interested, right? You had nothing to lose. That's what you did. Well, you just got an email from this dream job saying that they would like to move forward in the application process with you with a phone interview. What? Is this for real? Yeah, I'll jump on the phone. Yeah, I'll jump on the phone. So, mm, mm. You don't want to say nothing yet to nobody because you haven't landed the position. You know, this is just a phone interview. So you hop on the phone. Everything goes great. At the end of the interview, they tell you, hey, we're really, really loving what we see and what we've heard from you. We would like to take you to the next step in the interview process and have you come to our headquarters here in Chicago, Illinois, to interview in person. We will pay for your travel and your accommodations if you can be here within, they give you a time frame. Holy heck, what just happened? And you don't want to take the time to think. Why do you not want to take the time to think? Because this is it. You got goosebumps all over. Your head is tingling. This is what you wanted and it's being handed to you right now. Hold up. Yes, you say. Let me work out a schedule and get back with you ASAP, and we can get the interview scheduled and the hotel book and the airline booked, right? Awesome. You get off the phone. You're leaping for joy. You got butterflies and just, man, everything's going my way. Zippity doo dah, baby. And now you want to share with this, because you got pets. You're going to need somebody to pet sit for you. You got a kid, maybe you're a single mom, single dad, you're going to need a babysitter. You're going to need help. So you're going to have to share this news with somebody, even though nothing's set in stone yet. You haven't actually landed the position. You're getting close if they're willing to take a leap of faith and pay to travel you all the way to another city to interview you in person. Okay, you know this very well. The possibility of it going somewhere is very strong. So now you need help. And you're going to go to the closest person to you, the one you love, trust, care for the most. This could be a family member, a best friend, whoever it may be. You go with them, you tell them what's up, what's going on, and I could really use your help if you could watch my dog for this day and that day until I come home this night because this is what's going on. So you share the good news. What if the reaction was kind of ho hum? Kind of like, oh, that's great. And, I'll have to see if I'm available to watch your dog. But do you think this is kind of sudden? Are you sure you want to go all the way to Chicago to do an interview? Like, it seems like a bit much. Like what's so special? And you go into your explanation because humans are prone to over explaining things. Let me just remind you, you don't owe anybody an explanation outside of what they need to know. You hear me? But anyway, you tell them that this is your dream, this is your goal, how life is going to be so much better once you land this six-figure salary, whatever it is. You were headed off to go do what you trained to do, okay? What you've been working towards. I mean, a little congratulations would be nice, right? But anyway, I digress. It almost feels like they're negating this amazing opportunity that's coming for you. They're negating your goals instead of supporting your dreams. Like, I'm not asking for a parade or a fanfare, right? You don't have to whip out a cake with candles on it, but can just a little more cowbell from you would be awesome. You know, you're you're not feeling supported on this. And when you're not feeling supported on something that is important to you, because what is important to you will not be important to everybody else. Never, not ever. I don't care what you say, fight with me on it. Nothing that is important to you will ever be important to anybody else as much. Do you understand? Now it's time to take this seriously, because why are they negating this? It's almost like they're trying to talk you out of it. What? Talk you out of alignment? No. Every step you have taken, every lesson that you were either taught by somebody else or taught yourself, because a lot of this you've done alone, let's be real. Nobody's been there holding your hand. Why is there so much pushback? Keep it clean, keep it simple. You know what? It's okay if you can't help me, that's fine. I can find a plan B. Make sure you have a plan B, a plan C, a D, E, F, G. You feel me? If this is that important to you, you will have backup plans to back up your backup plan. You hear me? If it's important to you, show me. Listen, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. The help you need will come, whether it come from the one closest to you, or maybe I just heard estranged acquaintance, whatever that means. 222, 1010. I saw the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Like, you have had a recent upgrade, maybe even another awakening, an ascension, whatever you want to call it. Okay. You are not who you once were. Even if who you once were was not as great as who you are right now, 3 days ago, 10 years ago, whatever it is. You are not who you once were. So, yes, you have had an upgrade. The push back is coming to test your upgrade, giving you that last squeeze. You're feeling the squeeze, making sure none of that bad juice is left, because you're about to be bloated. I just heard bloated. Maybe you're bloated right now. Ooh, salt intake, gas. Anywho, you're being squeezed right now, the test. the mirror test. Not to necessarily see if you really want this, but it's mainly to see if you can sustain it, you know? You know how to obtain it. Now, God wants to know if you can sustain it. And sustaining something that you have worked hard towards requires you consistently trusting your instincts, going with your intuition. If you are letting those external voices in your head telling you, no, don't go this way, no, don't do that, well, maybe that's not a good idea, their projections, their reflections are not a reflection of you. And that's exactly what's happening here. This is a projection from their own past rejections, from their own failures of not putting forth more effort. Why am I picking up some nasty, funky energy? Jealousy. Like they don't want you to have it because that would put you ahead of them. And they want you to do well, just not better than them. I don't like that energy. When blessings come in, masks come off. It's like, I just heard mo money, mo problems. I just heard I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Listen, there's a lot going on here. You're going to be required to make some split second decisions that will wholly require you to rely on your intuition, okay? To block out the external voices, any of that pushback, any of that energy that's squeezing you right now. Do not accept defeat when you are inches from your victory. You hear me? You're going to have to be quick on your feet now, baby. It has been fine tuning and honing your third eye ability, your sacral chakra, intuition, whatever y'all want to call it, man. You have been fine tuning it. And now is the test to see how much you trust it. Oh, do you trust yourself, baby? Why? Why? I'm seeing The Labyrinth, the movie The Labyrinth. And when I see the movie The Labyrinth, I always hear Jennifer Connelly's line, "You have no power over me." This is somebody trying to exercise power over you in one way or another, exercising some kind of power over you, or at least trying to see if they still got it over you and you have no power over yourself. It's like they're trying to prove to you that you don't hold your own power. No. Your sovereignty, baby, is in question. Okay. Take it to spiritual court. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. Now watch me spiritual twerk, baby. The pushback has no power over you. Okay. The doubt that others may project on you, saying, no, don't go that way. No, don't do that. Yes, you look like that. Almost like, ooh, I'm feeling like pressing some insecurity buttons on you. Those buttons, disable them right now if you haven't already. You have no power over me, baby. Let me just breathe out of that one. Y'all, I'm going to leave you with this reminder before I sign off out of here. You have been waiting for you all along. You have been the golden opportunity all along. Hello. Message. Thank you all so much. Until next time.